All right. Testing. Need to check my... Yep. Check my settings. That's good, that's good, that's good. Let us see. Hey, Nobi, welcome to the stream, bud. Let me see. Add as moderator. Cool. I believe I've made you moderator. Yeah, perfect. Welcome to the stream. A little bit different this time around. Normally it's on Twitch, but doing it on YouTube today. All right. All good, mate. Happy to have you on board as always. Alright, there's an egg. Let's get rid of that. And now I have to go over this hill and find out if I spawned a chicken. What are we up to tonight? Tonight, I am... don't have much of a plan, other than I built this last episode, and I need to deck out the interior. It's large. It's quite large inside, so I've got a few ideas, but I really want to deck out the interior tonight. So that's what we're going to be doing. I actually have a brief sort of plan. Yeah, it is massive. It is absolutely massive. It's deceptive from the outside, but it's 1, 2, 3. I think it's like 23 blocks across or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 blocks indeed. I know what I'm talking about. I remember things. So yeah, let's what I'm thinking is making bubble elevators for the various floors. I'm thinking first floor, second floor, third floor, maybe. I have to check my sizing, and I want to do something along the lines of potion brewing area, and I want to fit a potion brewing area and a silverfish farm in here. If I can also, excuse me, if I can also fit a storage room in here, like just a manual storage room, not an automatic sort or anything, that would be very cool as well. And I also am going to try and expand this wheat field as we go along tonight. So I will need my hoe, my trusty hoe, which is somewhere. There it is. See, I know what I'm doing. And that sounded like a zombie. I'm gonna need a water bucket as well. And yeah, look, I'm not sure where we're gonna go exactly on stream tonight, but it's gonna be working on those things. So, all right, perfect. So I think the first thing that I need to do is work out my sizing of things. So I'm gonna start off with some do I want to make it? I don't know if I want to make it all spruce. I'm thinking maybe for the potions area, down the bottom, maybe I make it deeps. Well, I've got deep slate walls. Do I want to make a deep slate floor as well? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be too dark, because I don't just want to make all my interiors the same. I don't want to just make them all spruce. That's kind of boring. So we got these dark walls. Maybe we tie in that and do tough floor. Maybe we do a tough brick floor to match the deep slate walls, and then that gives the industrial feel of the potion brewing setup. Maybe I'm thinking that's the way to go. So, let's do that. And then I'm gonna have to look up good old @SilentWhisperer and his Silverfish Alley XP farm, because that'll be the one that I'm making, and whether it's probably in this live stream VOD or in the episode, or probably in multiple places, I'll put a link to that video, because he is amazing. One of the best Bedrock players. I can use a whatever this is called, stone cutter. Wow, I'm really with it tonight. This is probably going to be nowhere near enough tough bricks to do the floor, but we'll see. We will see. I wanted to build this silo really big because I wanted it to stand out from the landscape. And I don't want all my projects to, like, I did the starter house, and then the enchanting room over there, and then the chicken shack, and they were all kind of small builds. And I didn't want all my builds to be really small. I wanted to do some big projects in here, so. And yes, I am aware my shovel's gonna break soon. I'll probably have to make a new one. I'm not gonna let this one break though, because I want the enchantments off of it. I'm hopefully not going to let this one break, but I've been known to make mistakes before. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. And I keep a bed over here just in case of emergencies, and creepers camping it, so that's rude. How's your day going, Nobi? What are you up to at this point in time? Playing a game, got this going in the background, something like that? I've only got a couple of people in here at the moment, but I do know Nobi. Well, I know a guy on YouTube. He's Nobi15 on Twitch, and he's a small content creator as well. He's currently doing some Call of the Wild stuff on YouTube, so he yeah, I know him. That's why he's moderator. We get along, and yeah, he does some cool stuff as well, so. No, that's all good. I figured you were probably busy playing a game. and my shovel's about to break, so I'm gonna stop playing Russian roulette and make myself a new shovel. Probably also need to upgrade this path as well if I get an opportunity. I mean, my pickaxe is perfect. My axe is decent. My sword is eh. And my shovel's pretty good. Fortune 2, efficiency 4. Could use some unbreaking on it, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm thinking if I make another one, since I'm level 30, I can probably run straight over to the enchantment shack and give it a level of enchantment. Running low on the diamond front as well. I should probably do something about that for getting netherite, but one thing at a time, Boggle. One thing at a time. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'll keep singing your praises because you're doing good work. He takes time out of his busy schedule to hang out in my live streams and act as a moderator, so I appreciate that. Ah, there's more diamonds over here. And a shovel. Well, now I feel silly. But anyway, let's just see what can we get. Ooh, silk touch. Please be good. Yeah! Heck yeah! I don't know if can I? Oh yeah, perfect shovel. Sweet. I love when enchanting comes together like it should. This is kind of the this is what this hill usually looks like with all the stone. And if you haven't seen episode 5, where I made this silo, I kind of terraformed this whole hill down from that level and still haven't removed the dirt blocks. So yeah, everyone is probably screaming at me to get rid of the dirt blocks, but I don't know, I've just kind of gotten used to them. Alright, let me fill up this infinite water source as well, because I don't need that to be hanging around. Efficiency 5 on a shovel is absolutely insane. It feels like a jackhammer. Like if you point it in the wrong direction, your whole mountain's gone before you know it. Kind of scary, but you know, Uncle Ben said with great power comes great responsibility. So there's that. And based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5-ish. I'm gonna need more tough. Ooh. I just silk touch snow. I mean, I knew you could do that, but I'm so used to breaking snow with a shovel and getting snowballs that it feels weird to actually get snow. Didn't fully, I mean, I knew kind of that you could do that, but I didn't realize fully that you actually get like snow. That's unusual. Anyway, let us place down some tough bricks like so and see what we think. Yeah, I think that looks good. It's not too, it's kind of a greeny color and then a black color for the walls. So I think that looks really good. And then I think I want to make this kind of industrial for my potion brewing section. So tough bricks on the floor, some copper and that sort of stuff included. Less spruce, because you know, with fire and chemicals being mixed around, you kind of want it to be a little bit more fireproof. It's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Wood, you know, your brewing stand explodes and wood's gonna catch on fire, so we don't want that. Let me just add to the chest monster, because it's, I don't know, it'll get sorted eventually, but for now it's fine where it is. It can just hang there. It is getting cold down where I live, so starting to get a bit chilly, which may be why my brain cells are rattling around a little bit more. They expand in the heat, I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna have to go down to the mines and get more tough, because I'm out. Well, except for the 64 and 11 that I have in my inventory, but that's not going to get me very far. Yeah, I didn't think I had any in there. That's alright. We will run down to the mines and grab some more tough. But first, I'm going to need some torches to take with me. That one. As you can see by the state of my chests, the storage in this starter house is very much running out. I'm pretty much full up. I've got these barrels out here. I've got random bits and pieces in some of them as well, like dye in that one and some sticks in that one. So it's just about time for a storage room, I think. In fact, it might be past time, but you know, it is what it is. I'm also thinking that it would be cool to, with these trees over here, kind of turn this into a bee walk, like where there's a whole bunch of beehives and stuff. Maybe something like that, or maybe I'll create some custom trees and do it over towards the silo. I'm not sure. Maybe I could do it between the silo and the enchanting shack, somewhere over there. We'll see. All right, where's the tough? I think I'm just going to go down into this cave and see what I can find in the way of tough down here. So there's some here. There's also some rapid fire skeletons. And with two of them, I have the unfortunate thing of them pretty much providing constant fire. But not to worry, this isn't my first rodeo. And I might be a little bit excessive in my shield usage, but that's kind of what you got to do in Bedrock. You can't charge them because they just hit your back. Woods. Alright, let's mine some of this tough up. Gorgeous block that it is. I was very, very happy when they added more uses for it. Was that the most recent update? I want to say it was. No, it must have been Trial Chamber update when they added more. But yeah, no, it's good. It's a good thing. They added more use for copper, and they added more use for tough, and I'm very happy. What are you sussing me about? What is sus? Fill me in, Noby. I would like to know, because I've been trying to act very normal for this stream tonight. They do. They do hit me back. It's like when they shoot their arrows at me, I get propelled backwards. They've got like knockback, so I charge forward and they shoot me and I get knocked back. And it's sad. And there's villager parade. Dead villager parade. I'm sorry, fellas. I didn't want to. They came at me first, folks. They came at me first. It was self-defense. Alright, whatever you say. It can be sus. I'll pretend like I'm hip and cool and know all about that sort of thing. Hey, thanks, dude. I like my armor trims as well. They're the resin ones. Resin armor trims, which I specifically designed to go over the top of netherite armor. So that's kind of cool. But I haven't got netherite yet. So, but it honestly, it doesn't look too bad over diamond as well. The orange is very bright, but I think it looks good. I usually go with, I'm usually kind of weird and I usually go with the copper trims, but I think the resin looks good, to be honest. I'm wondering whether I should make a lot of the floor tough, because it's kind of like with the storage room and an XP farm and all that sort of jazz. I think that it's all kind of industrial, if that makes sense. So I'm gathering more tough than I probably need, just in case I want to make the whole lot of it tough, which I don't think I do. I want to go probably, I'm not sure what I'll do for the higher floors, but one step at a time. Baby steps. And we're down here anyway, so we might as well. Alright, how are we looking? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 stacks. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's up and 2. Big sad. Where did I come in? I'm kind of wondering whether... Have I looted this whole cave? I must have. It looks looted. It looks lit up anyway. time to leave. Caving is not what we're here for today. Although it is fun, it's not what we're here for. This staircase is terrible. I should really add some stairs to it, but I can't be bothered. It's as simple as that. I should probably make like bubble elevators down to deep slate, but I don't know. I use the mines every now and then, and I'm like, should I turn it into a whole thing? Like make a whole mine entrance and maybe like a quarry and that sort of thing. And I may eventually, but for now, this does the job. Get bent. And there's a baby. I ain't scared of you. Oh. These baby jockeys are weird. They're really weird. Like, they get off the back of the adults, and I think, okay, it's going to charge me. And then it runs to the nearest adult and jumps on its back. Like, use your legs. Use your legs, you little weirdo. Time to sleep. Alright. I probably need to get some more food at some stage as well. I'm going to pause for just a second. Alright, let us continue. What have I got in the way of food? Got some more baked potatoes. I can have that. We can cook up some pork chops later. In fact, maybe I'll just... yep. Chuck them onto smelt. Can't hurt. Chuck the gold in there. Chuck the flesh in there. Did I have any seeds in my food chest? Yeah. So let's grab those as well because we're going to need them. And more tough bricks. 2, 3, 4, I reckon is the way to go. 4 stacks should hopefully do the trick. Throw that in there. Throw the remaining tough up in here. And then let's go add to the floor. So a lot of my builds I like to make up and design before I start building them. But the interior of this silo is very much I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I don't have any design for it. I have a vague mental concept and that is it. And even that is still being formed as I'm placing blocks. So bear with me. It may look good. It may not look good. We shall see. Or to quote like one of my favorite sayings, "We shall see," said the blind man to his deaf dog. Don't know where that one came from. I just know that I use it all the time. So this is looking good. So I'm wondering whether... I think I want... Maybe I want the XP farm in the middle. I kind of need to look it up and see. Need to see how tall and how wide it is. And I underestimated the tough 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I was 18 tough bricks short. 19, because we'll throw one in the doorway as well. So I kind of need to have a look-see and see what size this experience farm is. Because it's been a little while since I made one. $18 tough blocks later. Let's run it. Wow, I messed that one up. But the painting didn't break, so that's a bonus. Let's jump out here. Just take a second to admire the homestead. I'm planning on some more random kind of fields, but I like having this square little area where it's like my starter area. I really like having that sectioned off and having the veggie gardens and whatnot in there, so. Perfect. All right. Now, I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm running back. Probably a lot of what you'll see today is me just running back and forward. I am one of those people who, when I'm freestyling a build, I think of things on the fly and then I grab materials on the fly. I don't go, oh, I'll need some of this, I'll need some of this, I'll need some of this. I just kind of improv it on the fly. But I'm going to look up and see what size I need my floor for the experience farm to be. So bear with me just a second. So as far as I can tell, I need about 20 blocks of height. And I'm going to need 20 blocks of height and some width as well. So I'm going to need like a 5 by 5. I remember building this and I remember thinking it was huge, but considering it next to the size of the silo, I'm not so concerned about fitting it anymore. Let us see. We should probably keep the torches for now. Let's do the bubble columns. I think is the best place to. Probably the floor is the better place to start. I've got tough, so I need to decide on floor, and then I can do the levels and the bubble elevators, and then we can decorate. So I need to use some dirt to make some temporary floor, kind of, not the whole floor, but bridge up and work it out. Yes, floor is neat indeed. So I'm actually going to put some torches down while I go. Alright, so let's say that our base floor is potions. Then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Brings us to this one. That is absolutely ginormous. My goodness. I do not need that for height. So maybe let's make the farm up the top. Yeah, let's go up the top and see, because we can make the farm up there, and then we can probably fit a couple of other farms in as well. So let's go up to that one. Let's go out. So then let's see what sort of height we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So probably not enough height if we fit it at that layer. So that was sort of 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be plenty. Let's just double check. My maths is not my strong suit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, that should be plenty. Should be plenty. And then we can make some other farms up in here as well if we so desire. And we should be nice and safe from mobs as well, being up on the top floor. So, let's then think about the bottom. Well, I should mark out where I want that to be. That was... So, let's go 8 down from that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's just throw it on that level. So that's our farm one. And that gives us a bit to play around with down here, but not too much, because too much is overwhelming. So based on that, I easily have a couple of floors. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 divided by 2 is 11.5. So we can make it 11 blocks for each of the floors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and a floor there. And that should be reasonably decent. That top one looks smaller than this one, but I don't think it is. I think that's deceptive. Do I want my farms up the top though? Or do I put potions on the bottom, farms in the middle, and storage up the top? I think I'm going to put storage up the top, so I'm actually going to change it. I'm full of indecision tonight. It's great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So let's actually go a little bit higher. Let's go that height for the top floor, and then we can have a nice kind of funky ceiling for the storage room. Yep, I reckon that is the way to go. So we'll put farms in the middle. Happy days, and potions on the bottom floor, and that should be good. Where are you, mate? Need the ender pearls. Man, they make some weird noises. But he seems to have vanished. Wait, I heard him. Ow! He's got a grass block. He's armed and dangerous. And all I get is a grass block out of it. Thanks a lot, mate. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to not use stone anywhere near the silverfish farm, because that will end very badly. So maybe I will use copper there. I don't see why I shouldn't. Copper is fun. But the real question is, do I have the copper that I need? Yes, I do. So let's make a bit of a checkered... Well, let's put this dirt away first and foremost. That's the wrong chest. Keep a little bit with us. We're going to need some more glass. And then we can go from there. So let me run over to the river and grab some glass, because we can smelt up the glass and make our bubble elevators or bubble columns or magma and soul sand escalators, or whatever you want to call them, to our different floors, and that will give us an idea of what we're working with. I am kind of fussy about taking resources from too close, too close. If I take them from too close, I'm always concerned that it's going to ruin the landscape, and then I'm not going to want to build nearby. So hence why I kind of go a little ways before I grab any resources. I don't think I've found a desert on this world either, which is something that I will need to do at some stage because I need the armatrums from that. But for now, it's not a problem. Right, let's grab the sand from here. This is a good spot. Absolutely annihilating this floor sandbank. And unfortunately, I don't have aqua affinity or respiration on my helmet, so efficiency 5 doesn't make much of a difference under here. I think. Yeah, no, I don't. Get out of here, mate. I'm busy. I'm trying to do something. Yeah, I've done a real job on the riverbed over here, but that's okay. Have I been to the Nether in this world to get soul sand? Yes, I have. That was last week's live streaming adventure, where I went to the Nether and managed to raid. Well, found a bastion and a fortress and raided both of them, got the netherite upgrade and blah 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 blah. The VOD is on my channel under what, nether exploration, I think it is. Hello Highland Cow. The VOD is over there, and I'm going to be posting an episode about my nether exploration shortly, like in the next couple of days. So yes, done a bit of nether work in this world. Took me a long time to get up to it, just because I've been playing kind of relaxed and just building and enchanting my gear and whatnot first. But no, did it, and it was good fun. Didn't die either. Somehow day 243 and I still haven't got any deaths, so that's wizard. I'm gonna try and get my thoughts collected while I smelt up this glass and then grab everything that I need, so that hopefully I can stop running backwards and forwards. Alright, a little bit of sortage. Extra dirt can go. Yeah, this is why I need some more a storage room. So I'm gonna keep my copper. Let's grab a few blocks of coal for each of my furnaces. Get that onto smelt. Then let's also so I'm gonna do copper for the second layer. which is good. And for my bubble elevators, I'm going to need some kelp. Which I'm sure I had some of. But now I'm also doubting myself because my chest was empty. My nature chest didn't have any in it. Oh dear. I'm also going to need another water bucket, so let's grab that because I'm going to make them large bubble elevators. If I've got the room, I might as well make the most of it. So let's grab... multiple levels. Let's do... what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And... don't have magma. Really? Really, Boggle? Alright, so it looks like I need some kelp, need some magma. So we'll do that now. We'll duck into the nether now and just do a little side quest to get some blocks of magma. I can't believe that. I've got soul sand but not magma. What am I doing? What am I doing? Doesn't really matter how geared you are. Nether's always a little unnerving. I'm not wearing gold, so I ought to be a little bit careful. But yeah, it's not the worst nether spawn that I've had either. I was talking about this in the live stream last time. It's actually a relatively decent nether spawn. Hey, there's some magma. It's kind of down there, but oh well. Almost shot me. That'll be right, Leroy Jenkins and all that. Here we go. Yeah, it was a bit of fun last time. I've been editing up the video, and I like video. I like making my videos. I like to make them entertaining, but cutting clips out of a live stream is a little bit painful. That'll be my only... well, who am I kidding? I was going to say that'll be my only complaint, but it won't be my only complaint. But yeah, no, it was a good session. It was a good live stream and it was a good session, and I got some good clips out of it to make a good episode. So, lots of things that are good. Oh, ow. Vaulted right across that one. Do. And the gusts in this nether spawn have been horrific as well. They've been really accurate. Somehow I didn't catch on fire there. I have no idea how, but where is my nether portal? Must be up higher. Wait, unless I'm going the wrong way. Is it over here? Is it up higher, but just in this direction? How am I lost? I ducked in here to get like 8 pieces of magma and now I'm lost. It's like the easiest, most... Yeah, there it is. The most straightforward nether spawn ever, and I'm lost. Oh, he dodges left. He dodges right. He falls. He's in the lava. Oh, this has not gone well. Not gone well for the Boglington. And now it's night time. Whoop-de-doo. Yep, that was pretty amusing. I executed that one like a ballerina. The something else you might have a chuckle at, Nobi, is the fact that where I got the sand from is probably where I'm gonna have to run over to and get the kelp from now. So that's awesome. We love that. But well, all in the name of content. Hopefully there's some kelp in here. Otherwise it might make it a little more difficult. I don't know. I'm racking my brain now going, where's there an ocean? Because I think this might just be a lake. That's not good. That's not good at all. How are the things that are supposed to be easy the things that are hard? Getting the soul sand is supposed to be the hardest part of this. And yet, here I am. The magma and the kelp is what's keeping me at bay. I wonder, where have I got an ocean? Maybe that direction? I think I remember seeing one in that direction, maybe. But I'm wondering if I've got a saddle. Maybe I can tame a horse and ride off into the sunset. That might be the way to go. Saddle will be in this one. Yes, I do. Fantastic. I just went past those horses, so stuck back over there and grab one. And what is the opinion on these weird chickens? Do we like them? Do we hate them? I don't know. They look a bit odd to me. Yes, indeed. Horse friend, yes. Remember all like 4 horses that were just here? Well, they're gone. And I'm sad. Can't believe that. I just went to get a saddle and they all disappeared. It was a white one though. A shockingly bright white one. With a little baby. Let's see. What are you like? You seem decent. Yeah, look, that's fair. I can see that. The Ren Dog of chickens, yeah. This horse seems not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, no, this is better than walking. That'll do. Wonder if I've got any horse armor as well. What shall we name our new friend? That's the question. But that might be a short. Might put that out in a short and say, hey folks, what are we gonna name this new friend that we just made? Wait, I have some iron horse armor. It's not diamond horse armor, but it'll do. That actually looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. We can name you later, but for now, let me grab a lead before I set off on this excellent adventure without one of these. And off we go. Alright, I'm just going to head in this direction because I think I remember seeing something about an ocean over here. Ignore the carnage that is my moss gathering spot. We're not talking about that right now. Going to avoid what looks like a very big ravine here. And hope that none of these trees are too low so that I get my horse stuck. You know, I haven't even tested what this horse is like at jumping. The answer is not great. Not the worst, but not terrible. Not great, but not terrible either. This is a 3-block jump. Okay, yeah, no, that's not too bad. I can live with that. Getting stuck. Getting stuck. Alright, let's make our way through there. Around that, dodge that. Stuck again. These spruce trees are not helping. There was a fox over there killing something. What did you just annihilate? Was it a chicken? Watch out for the berry bushes. Don't want to prick this new horsey friend to death. Is that an ocean? No, I don't think so. Don't think so. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, hop. Hey, that went alright. I usually fail those sort of jumps across rivers, but that went alright. This looks promising. This looks like it might be ocean somewhere. I mean, I think that's river and lake, but maybe it leads out to ocean. Do I dare to jump the crevice? Yeah. Easy, not even close. But my heart was in my mouth for a brief second there. I thought, oh, if I sink this horse, I'm going to have some issues. There's something very peaceful about riding a horse across the landscape. I mean, the trees kind of spoil the moment, but it's still nice. It's a nice, nice relaxed vibe compared to Elytra. I mean, Elytra are great and all, and I don't hate them at all, but they do make things very easy because they are very overpowered. Let's just lead you up and head across. Soon we'll be able to attach you to a happy gas to get you across the river. That's not an excessive waste of time. Okay, this is not looking very much like ocean. That is a big cave though. This looks like the plains biome that we started in. Alright, but this is looking like ocean. And I don't have a bed with me. Great. Okay, this is definitely ocean. Let me jump down here. Chop this tree. Okay, make the planks before you try and make the crafting table boggling. Let's make an oak fence that we can tie you up to. And put this and this and this in the bundle and go out into the ocean before things get too hairy. Any of you trident people drowned? Yeah, you are. Come here, jerk. No luck. Ah, well. Down we dive. Grab as much kelp as we can before we run out of air. That should be enough. Ow! It's amusing to me how you've got protection on your armor, which helps to protect you from any number of things, except for drowning. You drown at the same rate no matter what, which, you know, I mean, I guess it makes sense because the helmets leave your mouth exposed, but it's funny how protection and fire protection and all that, they kind of help you survive in lava and all that kind of stuff, but you still drown underwater. That was a large trip for what turned out to be not too much. I mean, I've got my kelp. I'm also gonna... what was that noise? There's another trident guy. I'm gonna kill this trident guy and then I'm gonna grab some more sand while I'm out here. Ow. Oh, there's two of yous. How interesting. Yeah, can't touch this. I mean, he did, but blocked the first one with the shield. And they gave me nothing. I came in with speed. This is some good quality sand gathering. Not destroying anything close to me. Not destroying our natural waterways, so the EPA won't be on me. Ow! I'll have no EPA harassment for destroying the waterways. This is good, but I kind of want to check out, what is this light over here? What are you, my friend? Are you a lava pool? Yep, it's a lava pool. Back across the river. Thought that was a flower, but it's actually a spider's eyes. Get wrecked. I might as well grab some more while I'm here. Hey, see, there's the knockback I was talking about. I go to jump across the gap and he just bonk sends me back on my way. Iron, that's weird, but cool. So I killed them and a dozen more spawned. That's nice. Move out of the way, mate. Come on, buddy. Let's go another round. And again, nothing but a grass block from the tall guy. My clock is telling me that we're moving through the night, so it shouldn't be night for too much longer. We're over halfway. Wait, no, we're not. We're under halfway. I was talking to a friend about this earlier, about being able to read Minecraft clocks, and it's like, no, it's easy. Oh, and the forest is on fire. So, yeah, no, it's easy, I said. Clocks are really straightforward to read. You just look at the blue in the middle and the black. If they meet in the middle, then it's coming into nighttime if the blue's on the left, and vice versa. And then I immediately go and read my clock wrong on the same day in a live stream. It's disappointing. I'm gonna say that it's very disappointing. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here other than kind of watch it burn and burn along with it. I'm sympathy burning, I guess. Ow. Leave. Get out. Yeah, I'm sympathy burning and oh, this is gonna spread very far and wide. Interesting that the forest should be on fire right now with all the talk in Victoria about the state government's new tax, the Emergency Services Volunteer Fund, which is heavily debated and has a lot of CFA brigades out protesting. And if you're not from Australia and you don't know what a CFA brigade is, it's Country Fire Authority. It is community members who volunteer their time and undergo. They take on training and whatnot so that they can get in fire trucks and go put out fires whenever they occur. And they're all volunteers. They don't get paid or anything, and they do it out of the kindness of their hearts. And the state government is raising their taxes, not by a little bit either. It's like they're raising the taxes by almost 200%. So thousands and thousands of dollars are being added to taxes. So It's a big issue, and I mean, things being set on fire in Minecraft is not such a big deal, but in real life, the people who fight the fires are very important, and we need to look after them. And it's sad when government doesn't look after them. Anyway, that's my political rant of the night over. They say you should never talk politics at the dinner table, but luckily I'm not at the dinner table. Back we go, riding. We rode into the sunset, and now we're riding into the sunrise. So that's kind of funky. And I'm really, really loving this horse. This is a great horse. I like the look of it. I like the speed. I like the jump. It's not injured itself yet. And I know that I'm the driver, but I still think of horses as injuring themselves. So happy day. Yeah, I know I went there, but I don't know. There's just some things that have to be said, I think. I don't usually go political, but this mistreatment has got me kind of angry. It doesn't affect me a huge amount, but it does affect safety. So, and it affects a lot of people, especially farmers who, you know, the farmers are the backbone of everything. Without the farmers, we've got no food to put on the table, and if we're not looking after the farmers, what are we doing? I'm glad. Yeah, no, I don't want to make it too political, but sometimes I feel like, you know, it needs to be said. And somehow I'm riding over these trees, falling off them, and the horse is still not taking any damage. So it's a very much a winner in my books. Look at this. Off, bam, bam, bam. Still no damage. Great success. Happy days. But man, are the plains biomes nice to ride through after the forests. Oh, village. This, is this one of my village? Is this my village? No. Yes? I don't know. I've kind of lost track of where I am. I know that my base is over there somewhere, but I don't think this is my village. No, I would have taken the hay bales if it was mine. You can go there. Grab some. Don't look at me. Nothing to see here, sir. I'll just keep on this side of you where you can't see me for your bad eye. I've got him all confused. He can't see me. Haha. There's blacksmith up there, and big guy's still wandering around. So, what just happened? A few bits of iron. Nothing overly exciting at this stage of the game, but you know what? It is what it is. More hay bales. I'm gonna take these because for my decorations, I'm going to need some hay bales. And this village seems to have plenty of them, so that's cool. This village also seems to have an abundance of horses, which is interesting. Alright, where's the gate? There's the gate. Pretty sure there was some more hay bales over this way. Ooh. Don't really need it, so I'll leave it for them at this point. Was there more hay bales over here? I thought there was. Yeah, there they are. The construction of this house does not look very safe. That does not look like it's up to code. Then again, are any of the villagers ever really up to code? Alright, where'd I leave you, my shining steed? Alright, let's go this way, because I'm pretty sure this is the way back to the base. Back we go. Equipped with lots more, I almost said lots more glass to use, but it's sand. I have to smelt it into the glass. That's a familiar looking sight, maybe? That looks like a big hole, so I better not fall down that. And I think based on the fact that there's a village over there and there's acacia over there, I think my base is over here. And I'm correct. I see a very big silo. See, even coming down that hill. That hill should have given my horse some fall damage, and it didn't. And it's making me think of the man from Snowy River. Now, what was the name of the horse from the man from Snowy River? Did it have a name? What was it? There was madness at the station, for the word had got around. If you have never encountered the poem The Man from Snowy River, I highly suggest you check it out. It is Australian and it is brilliant. I can't go on enough about The Man from Snowy River. It's a great poem. Alright, my hay bale stores are looking pretty decent. I need to use one of the barrels out here, I think, to store some sand in. Let's throw you in this one here. I'll keep the kelp with me for now. And then what else do we want? We've got copper. We can have some dark oak to take with us. What else might I need? Don't want to use stone. Well, I probably need to make some brewing stands. How am I looking? I've only got 7 blaze rods. That'll be alright. I'll manage. So the main thing for now is just to set up these bubble columns and get the floors designed, like laid out. And then we can do the interior decorating as time goes on. And now I should be able to sleep. Yes, I can indeed. I'm feeling very sleepy, which is not great. I really want to be enjoying my Minecraft, and I am enjoying my Minecraft, but also feeling very sleepy because I've been working a fair bit lately. And it's making it tricky. Alright, let's jump into... Wait, before I jump into this, do I have some dye? Maybe I can make my glass... Maybe I can stain my glass a colour and it will look a little bit better. I've got some eye blooms. I could make it orange glass. I get 8 for that, so nowhere near enough. But do I want to? Yeah, why not? Let's make it orange. We're going to use copper anyway. Where's my bone meal? Up in here. I think now that I've got my armor enchanted a bit, I'm also... Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, Nobi. I'm going to ditch the shield. And yes, I am not sleepy. This is not the sleep you're looking for. I wish it worked like that. I wish the world worked like that, but... I mean, who's to say it doesn't? Bam, 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 bam. Shoot. Well, that's depressing. I made a mistake. Where's this? And the sun's just risen. Oh, okay, well, I might as well spread them out some more. I just wanted my orange dye. Well, now I have a lovely field of closed eye blooms, so that's great. Yeah, so yeah, that was a mistake. I forgot that they were closed during the day. I'm going to go and get myself some water, and then hopefully by the time I come back it should be nighttime and I can go harvest my Then open eye blossoms. Alright. I have returned. Freshened up with a fresh bottle of water and a nice cup of tea that'll cool down and keep me going for a little while. And I need my eye blossoms. I need my open eye blossoms before the day arrives. There they are. That looks really cool, actually, having a whole bunch of them. Alright, that's better. That's much better. Ow. Ow. Let me get it. Here. Here. He's got a spoon. Ow. Alright. 62 eye blossoms. So, happy days. Alright, now I can, yeah, go a bit more nuts with my glass. Alright, let's make some orange dye. And that's a stack, so we can do some more. That's another stack. And a little bit more. Perfect. Then I'm going to put the rest of it up in here. And let's go have a little look-see at this Enderman. They take so long to aggro now. They used to be much quicker. Why am I not getting any ender pearls? Where are my ender pearls? Alright, gotta sweep. And another random egg. Wait, 1, 2, 3, hop. I don't even know if that spawned a chicken. It just kind of disappeared. Alright, so what I'm thinking is, for level 2, I will make the bubble columns over here. And for the top level, I will make the bubble columns over here and over here. And I'm actually thinking that given I have a huge amount of room, I'm going to grab a little bit more soul sand because I can make it so that they're bigger because I have more room. I'm going to grab more of my soul sand because that's fine. I broke a pot. And I'm also going to put more of my glass on to smelt. So 1, 2, 3 stacks. Doop. Doop. And doop. Give that a minute to smeltificate. and have a sip of tea while I'm waiting. And I think this orange, I don't usually work in weird colors of glass, but I think this orange glass could be kind of cool. Mixed with, I think I'm going to strip the copper back to being orange rather than blue copper. So that's basically how I'm thinking I'll tie it in. We'll make it orange and the copper orange, and that could look kind of funky. Hopefully. But I can smelt the rest of that next time I'm standing around randomly in my house. For now, let's go have a play around with some bubble columns. And as I said earlier, this path needs doing at some stage, but for now, one thing at a time. And that one thing is bubble columns. No, it's not. It's another random chicken egg. I was going to feel bad if it spawned a little chick then. Alright, so let us start out by going... We can go like so. And go 3 by 2 bubble columns. And leading up to the second floor. Yeah, that could work. And I think I've got a crafting bench just outside here. I think I've got one here, so maybe let's bring that. I heard a skeleton, but let's bring that inside. We can put that in the center of the floor. And the center is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's going to be that block right there. Looks about right. Bam. And then that one can come over here and replace that one. And that dirt block just completely disappeared. Anyway, let's do that. So now we can go here and create some buttons, which we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that was a bit of a mistake because oh no, I do have silk touch. That's kind of funky. 2, 3, 1, 2. I think what I'm going to do is, because I want that to be a little bit higher, I'm going to make some more buttons. And I'm going to silk touch these and make it a 3 by 3 entryway. So if I bring these out to here, 3, no, it's going to be impossible for me to do a 3 by 3 entryway. Because I would have to have a floating block, so it's going to have to be a too high entryway. Like so. And obviously I'm going to change this. I think I'm going to make some columns here of something that looks like a proper trim, so that it's not all just glass. But this will work alright for now, so I really like the orange combined with the black. That effect I think is funky. So let's go up here and make our way up to the second floor. And one higher, and down we go. Yeah, it looks a bit strange just on its own, but I think with some trimming and some edging, maybe some copper grates worked into it or some copper pillars, I think it'll look more normal. Even just bringing out the wall a little bit, so rather than having it be quite so circular, maybe I'll use some deep slate to make it like a solid wall at this side. That I think is probably the way that I'm gonna go, because I like the sound of that. Sounds very professional. And hopefully I have enough. Yes, I do. Let's go one more, because we want it to come out in on the right level. All right. So now that I've done that, I need to work out what my second level floor is going to be. So it's going to be copper, but do I want it to be copper blocks, or do I want it to be... No, you know what? We can leave that for a second. Let's get some water in this. Perfect. It didn't come pouring out, so that's a win. And I'm actually going to need to create infinite water source. Just here will do. Look out, professional Minecrafter coming through. Use the good old climbing water trick. And it sounds like it's raining in the Minecraft world too, so that's also something. Down we go. Grab some more water and let's fill it up. We'll make the up one first because that's the easier one to make. And I fell down because I didn't place the water in the right spot. I know that a lot of people like to not make down bubble elevators. Okay then. Guess it's a thunderstorm. A lot of people don't like to make down bubble elevators because it's quicker to... Dagnabbit. It's quicker to losing my train of thought. It's quicker to just fall and be caught by water at the bottom, but I like to make down bubble elevators because it fits the aesthetic more. It looks much cleaner if you have one going down and one going up, and not one going up and just a random drop on the way down. That's my reasoning for it. Okay, there's a few mobs about. This guy's got an enchanted iron sword by the look of it. Let's just jump in this bed and see if we can get rid of this thunderstorm. And hopefully not get struck by lightning on the way. Alright, great. That's a whole bunch of random junk. Pretty sure I had yeah, I do have a random junk chest. That's okay. Oh, it was only a knockback 1 iron sword. Not a big deal. Get out of my wheat field. Get off the grass. All these inconvenient mobs, my goodness. Oh my gosh. That's a baby Highland cow. Your horns are way too big for your body, mate, but you are adorable. Like, I don't want to make him feel self-conscious, but it looks so weird, but also so cute. Throw a few more bits and pieces like this potato in the junk chest. And that actually looks alright. I'm not going to complain at that. That looks alright. It'll look better once we're done with it, but for now, that looks kind of cool. I'm happy with my decision for orange. Alright, one there and one there should do the trick. Then I'm going to need to kelp it. Make it all solid blocks. I'm not going to lie, when I started this homesteading world, I thought, oh, you know, everything will be quite basic. There'll be stairs and things like that. And I didn't want to go too technical Minecrafty because I didn't think it fit with the role-playing kind of vibe of like the simple farm life. But things like this, like the interior of this silo, normally you'd have wheat as, say, you know, a silo would be filled with wheat. So I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling like it gives some good opportunities to branch off into some sort of more regular Minecraft for more regular Minecraft stuff. And I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Let's bump all that out, throw those in, and away they go. Away all the items go. And they're bouncing away. And away we go. Pachoo! Crikey, that spits with some velocity. Can I make that jump? Not if I do that. And I'm going to come back up and give it another go because that was pathetic. Nope, still can't make it. Need the double bounce. So then I need to do the same thing for the down one, which is going to be a little bit easier, I think. I know those jumps made me look foolish, but sure I could do it. In fact, I'll give it another go when I've done this one. Yeah, I knew I could do it. Just needed the double bounce. I'm glad I got redemption because I was feeling a bit red in the face there. And I also grabbed way more kelp than I needed. But that's a good thing. Better to have more than not enough. If I had to go back out to that ocean, I'd be a bit disappointed. It would be a bit easier to do this sort of thing with respiration, but it's not too bad at this point. What is going to be bad is when I have to do the really tall ones that go up to there. That's going to be a little bit more difficult. But at least we'll have glass so we can watch ourselves drown in third person mode. I need to go grab those pork chops out of the cooker. Move those. And park those ones so that we... Ow. Perfect. So we've now got an up and a down. Up. Down. Perfect. Gonna leave that there for a minute. Let's go grab some more food. Real quick, and then we can continue. And obviously, now that I've got a horsey friend, I'm also going to have to make a stables at some point, which is... I think I should make a project board somewhere of the things that I want to accomplish in this world, because I've got quite a few things planned for this world now. And I'm loving that. I'm loving that fact. Should probably also do a little bit of work on this wheat field while I'm here. So let's pop some of this wheat out and get some more seeds so that we can slowly expand it. Happy days. Doing wheat fields from scratch takes a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. You forget how much time it takes to do it. Three, 4. Like so. 2. We've got a third one there. So I do my crop fields. I do the water source, and then obviously four blocks out from either side, and then I have to sort of add a new block to hydrate, so that way I get the maximum yield, because I think it hydrates a bit better, as far as I'm aware. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So go there. I think in one of these chests I had some leaf blocks, so we'll grab one of those. Create that like so that helps me not fall into the water puddles. It takes a bit of work, but it is very satisfying getting a nice big wheat field planted out. Like, I think this... I'm not sure where exactly I'm planning to go. Maybe down to this level. But that'll look awesome around the base of the silo. Anyway, back to business. Back to the business of building this interior. We've got this planted. Planted, my goodness. It's not planted at all. It's built. Built is the word that I'm looking for. Now, let's do... Maybe we could do a bit of a ring? or maybe even a grid pattern. So if I jump up here and I go, just follow this center line with some full blocks and take it all the way from one side to the other, and then come back to the middle wherever that is, and I think it's this one, and then go across to the edge here as well. I'm going to build a full floor, even though I'm going to probably punch out holes for the extra large bubble elevators to go in, and something like that should work well. Let's just do a little bit of torching, because the last thing I want is for mobs to spawn up in here while I'm working. That looks a bit better. And then let's just go down and have a little look, see, shall we? Ow. Okay, that looks good. But I need to replace some of these with some copper, so let's replace the middle one for sure. And all the way up. This is using a lot of copper, but I think it's always worth it. And I can go to trial chambers and get more if I need to. Then let's do our accents as well. So this is going to flood the bottom layer, but that's okay. We'll survive. We can place the torches back down in a sec. Something like that. Let's do this side as well. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Nobi. I appreciate that. I'm just working away on it. Just working away. If you folks in chat have any suggestions or any questions or anything, feel free to jump in and let me know. I'm happy to chat. I get kind of... I end up in my own little world while I'm streaming, and I'm quite happy about that, but I'm also happy to engage with people. That looks good, but I want these to be stripped down to, I think, do I want that? No, I want full orange. And this is going to be absolute havoc on my axe. But that's okay, we'll be right. I almost always go with the oxidized copper. The oxidized copper, in my opinion, looks awesome. But for an it looks like it's a really versatile block. But for the industrial look, the orange is amazing. In fact, I think that, yeah, that looks really good. And I think I'm going to change out these corners for some copper, some orange copper as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 durability for every one of these blocks. And it's kind of strange because usually I'm waiting for copper to oxidize, not stripping it with my axe. Like I'm doing the wrong thing. If only there was something like, obviously wax keeps copper together. If only there was something that would oxidize copper faster as well. That's something that I've been wishing for a while. This is my down. Yeah, that looks really good. So I want to, but I also want to replace this corner with some copper as well. Which doesn't affect anything, it just helps it to look really awesome. At least in my opinion it does. Just check there's no one at the door. No unexpected monster guests coming in to give me a hard time. Yeah, that looks really good. But I think I'm also just gonna... Ooh, I want to replace those with copper, but I also don't. So I think I'm just gonna leave them for now. Let me know what you folks think. Should I replace this bar with like copper blocks coming across? Or do you reckon it looks alright left the way it is? Let me know what you think. If I do replace that, I'm going to flood the place again. Which I'm not super stoked about, but it is what it is. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done. Ow. Full damage. I have a blatant disregard for fall damage. I just don't care about it. Yeah, I think it needs to be replaced. Yeah, I think it needs to be replaced. I'm also thinking that I could probably do a bit more curvature and stuff on it later on, but for now, yeah, I'm gonna need to replace that. That will look so much better replaced. 1, 2, 3. But. Yeah, that looks better. Looks more solid. Looks like the glass is more of a window now rather than a supporting structure. Gosh. Place it in the right spot, please. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Let's place torches back down. Yeah, I reckon that looks so much better. Alright, and now I need to strip all the rest of this. Because I'm going to make it it's going to become the cut copper blocks so that I get 4 times the amount to fill in my quadrants with. But I'm going to strip it now so that I don't have to strip 4 times the amount. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Nobi. I think that looks awesome the way it is. I'm thinking about, you know, some potential curvature, like changing, like giving a little bit of curve up the top there, or maybe like a stair here and a stair here to give a little bit of curve, but I'm just creating the bubble elevators for now, and we can work more on the curve later. Someone did sneak in. Ow. Can't touch this. Ow. Dodged. Dodging like Neo. There's no reason for me to be dodging, other than it's funny. There's a lot of death going on outside. Ugh. Oh, that was a heck of a shot from that skeleton. He pinned me straight on from quite a distance. Dodges. Dodges. Bog dodges in the 21st and a half century. Get out of here. Get out of here. Obviously I've created some shade platforms with these where mobs can survive under them when the sun comes out. Wheat field around the place should hopefully help with that. And this guy, I nearly said a bad word then by accident, because that guy was trampling my crops, and I hate having my crops trampled. I hate it. Especially when I'm trying to make a nice big... Oh, there's multiple spots of tramplage. There's multiple tramplage. You folks agree, right? You hate having your crops trampled in Minecraft. It's like one of the worst things in Minecraft. Or is that just me? Is it just me that gets driven up the wall by that? Alright, now that I've stripped that, I'm going to mine those. Happy, 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 happy. And then I'm going to run over to my stone cutter and throw them in there, because then I get better rates. And I might even have to do another quick... I feel like every other day I'm having to run out to the trial chamber to get more copper. But it is what it is. I could use some grates. I think I'm gonna save. Gonna make that cut copper, and then I'm gonna make that copper grates and just play around with that for a minute. Because I'm thinking maybe I break the quadrants up into like give a see-through section in the middle. I'm kind of just I'm playing around here. I'm winging it. You agree? Yeah, I'm glad you agree. I'm very glad. I wasn't sure if that was just me. Alright, let's see. So I'm going to go all the way out to the edges. So I got two, sort of 3, 2. That was a misclick. And that is a oxidized piece of copper. We don't want that here. So that's 2. That's sort of 3 again. So maybe then there, and there. Is that too big? Is that too big of a peep through? Should it be smaller? Should it be bigger? What does it look like from below? No, I think I like that, actually. I think I like that because I think that gives it some more industrial feel. It's very flat at the moment, and I'm thinking I might have to create a bit of an edge around so that it feels a bit more sloped like that. Which might be a case of putting stairs and solid blocks behind that, and then stairs underneath that, so that it creates a bit more of a you know what I mean. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna shrink that slightly. Ooh. That really launches you, hey. Let's go 1, 2, 3. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So that is now uneven. No, I think that's fine. Grab my copper grates because they're too precious to waste. Yeah, I think that's fine. So then what I'm basically thinking is like solid block, stair underneath, stair out. And yeah, that's gonna work fine. So that's gonna be, there's a bit of a gap between this potential stair out. But what I am gonna need is more copper. So I could either spend forever smelting up what I already have and get a tiny amount, or we can go for a brief run out to the trial chamber and grab some more. And I think I'm going to choose to do the second option. Let's go out to the trial chamber. I can probably take the horse, whatever the horse's name is. Actually, yeah, let's just go for a quick spin out to the trial chamber. That'll be alright. Yeah, no worries, Nobi. You do what you gotta do, man. I'm gonna put my kelp in one of these. This one will do nicely. And put stuff there, put that there. I thought I had some dirt here somewhere, but I don't. Don't have dirt, so dirt can go up in here. No, it can't. It's full. Don't tell anyone, but I'm just going to throw some dirt in the compost pile. Alright, let me... Do I have... Yes, I do. Perfect. Away. Harshal, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely time wherever you find yourself in the world. You got the stream going in the background, or you're watching, or what exciting things are happening in your life, Harshal? Again, I'm going through the trees, which isn't the worst, but it's also not the most fun. They should make the trees a little bit more like pale oak, so that you've got some headroom when you're riding your horse. You don't keep getting snagged. That's the stuff. Oh. Yeah, I got distracted Oh, I'm gonna be stuck down here. Oh dear. I got distracted drinking my tea, and now I'm here, and there's much sadness. There's much sadness indeed. I don't even have any really good building blocks. Oh. Well, I'm sorry that I've made it kind of complicated now, Harshal. This was a nice chill stream, and all of a sudden, we're stressing. Let's see if we can get out this way, though. Okay, that should work. Come on. Come on. No, don't shoot me back in. Yes! We're free, we're free, we're free. We're... Ow, ow, ow. Don't shoot and kill my horse. Get on and ride like the wind. Okay, somehow we did alright there. Okay, somehow we did alright. But now I feel like I'm playing Subway Surfer and just dodging mobs as I'm riding. That was not exactly what I wanted to have happen. Not gonna lie. Let's go up in the treetops. Okay, we can breathe for a second now. My goodness. That was not how I wanted things to go. Okay. Where am I? What is happening? Where's my... what am I here for? Trial chamber. Where is my trial chamber cave? Don't really recognize it at this point. It should be somewhere around here. I should really mark where the entrance to it is. I do this every time. Thanks, Nobi. You have a good night, mate. And I will catch up with you later on. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna have fun for the rest of this stream, so I'll catch you next time, Nobi. Over. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Where am I? What am I doing? I don't want it to be night time. That's what I don't want. Gonna just keep parkouring these trees. So I feel like it can't be far away. Maybe let's throw this down here and just attach you to the post, and let's go down here and see, because I feel like I remember this lava there. I feel like it was somewhere just around here. This is obviously the cave that I fell into, but which is unfamiliar to me, but somewhere around here was the cave. Let's see. Is that it? No. No, but it was something like that. Yeah, I really need to mark the position of this cave. Maybe it's... I don't remember this birch, so I'm thinking that maybe I need to go to the right more. This sort of direction. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my horse and we're gonna head that way more. Because that cave looks really unfamiliar, the one that I fell into. But this dark, I mean, I remember it was in dark oak. Don't remember birch. I thought I remembered something about that lava, but I could be wrong. Alright, let me grab the lead off you. Careful, mate. If you fall down, you're going to hurt yourself. Let's go this way a bit. That's not the right way because I don't remember crossing water for it. I could look back at what, episode 2 I think it was, where we found this, the lush cave slash trial chamber cave. Okay, so this is where I get my birch, so it must be further out this way. And I know that's where I get my birch because of all the birch saplings littered around. So it must be somewhere around here. Let's go up this way and down this way. That looks kind of promising. But it needs to be in dark oak, so maybe not. Okay, I can't even find the dark oak now. Just gonna go back and look at episode 1 and see where I was. All the way back in episode 2 it was. Goodness gracious, that feels like a little while ago. This is a very dark and dreary kind of night to be sitting on top of a horse in the middle of nowhere. Very weird. Alright, where was I? So somewhere around -200, 600 is what I need to be aiming for. -200, 600. Alright, let's go do that. So we need to go this way, and so I must have been about in the right sort of vicinity. I'm getting myself all flustered, but that's okay. She'll be right, mate. So -200 is this direction, and then 600 is back this way. Almost there. There it is. That's the spot. Don't tell me that the lava that I was looking at before is right here. Don't do it. Is it? Oh, damaging my horse. It is. There it is. Right, I'm gonna leave you over here, horsey. And get rid of the oak sapling that I've got in my inventory. And just around the corner here. Oh, some pork chop. Won't say no to that. Just around the corner is the cave. Round here, down here, wind around there. Go over this one, over to this one, over to this one, over to this one. Down here. Poosh. I've been in this cave so many times, I know my way quite well now. I know my way inside the cave. I don't know how to find the cave though. That's my big problem. I should just make a map to it, to be honest. Across here, over here, down here. All the way down, banging our head all the way down. And we turn right here. We head across over here, down here, to the right, up here, across, down here, and there's our trial chamber. Which is probably activated. I'd prefer if it wasn't. Why can't I hear you? Hello? I'd really prefer that it wasn't, but that's okay. I'm just gonna grab blocks. I'm kind of breaking. I don't love to do it because I think that trial chambers are awesome and I hate to kind of see them destroyed. But I need the blocks. I need the copper. And it's so difficult getting the copper otherwise. It's just too hard to mine copper and smelt it up and everything. So I need the blocks. Right, that one, that one, that one. We'll leave that one. I think there's more down here, is there? There's a little bit. Anything in here? No. Of course not. I've already looted it. But it was worth double checking. Like already 64 and 30 oxidized copper, and that would take ages and ages and ages to make normally. Let's go up here and over here, and I think there was some more. Yeah, there was more around this way. Drop down to the bottom. Oh, silverfish, that's fun. Silverfish and husks. More annoying than anything, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, what's missing? What is missing? Well, there's a couple of missing husks. It sounded like the husk spawner was done. What about the silverfish? Why am I missing a silverfish? I heard it. I heard that silverfish, but I can't find it. Great. Activated another one. And of course it's more silverfish. Stop glitching me into the wall, please. Oh, and there's more silverfish over here. Wizard. Another one here. That's that spawner done. I've got a key. Not what I'm here for, but it's a nice bonus. Perfect. Alright, awesome. That is that done. And time to grab some more copper. This, the interior of the silo is obviously a major part of my homesteading world. Given, you know, like the storage room is very important and the farm is quite important. Brewing is important as well, so I'm going to spend a bit of time on it. It's a big project and it's kind of something that it's not going to happen overnight. So a few live streams will probably be devoted to that, but that's okay. In fact, that's more than okay because I'm enjoying hanging out and just working away at it. I wish I was a little bit more organized with what I'm trying to do with it, but it's kind of fun to not be organized at the same time, if that makes any sense at all. Like not having a build planned, not having a strict concept in mind, and just chipping away at it. That's fun. Alright, how are we looking? We got several stacks, so that should do us. That should do us. Let's get the shibbity bibbity bibbity out of here. Hup, parkour. Ow. Ow. Let me out. Let me out before they change their mind and start attacking me more. I don't need that. I'll keep the rest. Apparently I do need that. In fact, maybe one of these live streams I'll have to also go. I want the mace in this world, so I'll have to go and do some more trial chambers at some stage. And to do that, I'll have to go and find some more. So more trial chambers that I can rip apart for component parts. Yippee. Alright, fantastic. Home free, I was like, yay, we're home free and it's daytime. This is brilliant. And then I looked at the clock in my hotbar and it's nearly night time, which is big sadness. I need to go up here and around here. Then I need to circle back around to that lava flow coming out of the mountain. Pick up my horse. And then I guess we're doing more Subway Surfers in Minecraft with running away from mobs in the nighttime. I would prefer not to be doing that, but anyway. Oh, more pork chop. Free food. Okay, there's my horse. I will leave the hitching post because I just want to get out of here. Oof. Trying to dodge the skeleton arrows so my horse doesn't get hurt. And I'm feeling a bit parched, so I'm like, yeah, I want to have a drink of my tea, a sip of my tea. But last time I did that, I fell into a big cave and it was a pain in the butt to get out of. I'ma do it. I think I forgot to look exactly at what the tea bag was, but I think it's green tea and lemon myrtle might be what I'm drinking, and it is first of all, it's delicious. Second of all, it's perfect for the kind of chilly weather that we're getting down here in the bottom part of Australia now. And third of all, there is no third of all, it just is awesome. Supposed to put the potatoes, not the torches, the potatoes in there. A quarter of is it a century? A century is 1,000 years? Quarter of a century? No. Century is 100 years. A decade is 10 years. A century is 100 years. And I forget what 1,000 years is. I want to say a millennia, but I'm not sure. But yeah, 250 days played in this world, and that is kind of a cool achievement. You know what, we're doing industrial stuff. Let's make a stone cutter for the, whatchamacallit, silo as well. Because you know what, you can never have too many stone cutters in a world. Especially when you're working with copper. Although I have to say, based on the time and the fact that I have to go to work early tomorrow, well, not early, but you know, got to go to work in the morning. I think I'm going to call the stream soon. I might finish off this copper section, like to finish the quadrants, and then I might call it for the night, which feels like we haven't got a lot done, but we have. We've got an idea and we've got a plan, and materials are the hard part, and this is where having a set storage room would be a lot easier. In fact, I'm almost wondering if I could no, I was going to say I can see if I can fit an automated storage system in, but no, I don't think I've got the room for that, even though it feels really big. feels really big, but that's kind of deceptive. Like you can see with the bubble elevators that, you know, you lose space quickly, even though it feels huge. And one thing with my builds is, you know, I haven't been doing interiors for a super long time, so I'm kind of learning about them. And you will have seen the interiors that I tend to do, I tend to work on a smaller scale. So I like to partition them off into rooms that I can work on sort of one by one. And so I cram a lot into a small scale. But with this one, I kind of want to go a little bit larger, leave some more open space. You know, don't cram everything in so that it feels too chaotic. Make it have a few features, but also be just okay with blank space. So that's kind of the challenge that I'm working on right at this moment in time. And obviously, if anyone has any tips or suggestions for interiors, or any builds really, leave a comment, tell me your ideas. I'm open to them. I've got a bit of a plan for this world set out of what I want to do, but you know, I'm always open to ideas. And there's no such thing as a bad idea. Now let us make some of that. Think a bit more of that. Yeah, that'll work. Then let's go up and place it in. So I need to go to I fell in the down. That's gonna happen a lot. So 2 in and then 2 in from there. And then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2. And then sort of connect it up like so. I love the noises that come from the copper grates. It's absolutely, I mean, I enjoy all the copper noises. I think they're fantastic, but the copper noise of walking on it is fun. The kind of metallic noise that you get from walking on a copper grate is even more fun, in my opinion. Alright, that's 2 quadrants done. And I think I'm going to need to strip some more copper to do the rest of this. Alright, like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Fill in the blanks. And then fill out the wall sections. Perfect. How's she looking? Let's go downstairs and have a quick look. Yeah, I like that. That's looking funky. Yeah, I like that a lot. So obviously I'm gonna have to trim the edges, like curve the edges a little more. God, that thing really launches me. I'm gonna have to, ow, put some slime blocks or something down. My goodness. Take damage every time I come out of it. It's kind of annoying, actually. Alright, let's see. So starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And fill it in. So I'm missing 1 copper grate. And some more cut copper. That'll work because we're always going to need that, no matter what we do. Even the placing noise is satisfying for the copper grates. I will always fanboy over the copper. My mates are not big fans of copper, and they kind of dry reach every time I talk about copper and how much I love it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to build out of that. And they're like, ugh. But you can do some fun stuff with copper. That I like. I like that. That looks good. Looks good. Let's see. Alright, so, before I proceed, I just want to check something. Yep, alright, I think that is where I'm gonna leave it for today's progress on this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe I'll just do a tiny bit more. Just strip another stack of copper before I call it quits. And I will probably leave this interior and I think continue it next time on another live stream. Because, you know, I'm enjoying it. I hope you folks enjoy watching it. I always aim to make kind of interesting content, but my episodes are where the magic really happens. My live streams are for a bit more engagement. Don't have a set plan. I try and stream once a week, but other than that, it just is kind of what flows. So yeah. We shall see what comes about next time I continue working on the interior. And it's not a big rush. We can work on it over time. We can do some side projects. There's not a big deal. But it's nice to have it's nice in Worlds to have a few ongoing projects that you can just keep working away at. And besides, I'm always happy if I get to play around with copper. I locked my, well, I haven't locked myself into anything, but I'm doing the homesteading in this one, and it's not quite so open to copper mixed into the style, because you don't see many farms with copper, like houses built out of copper and stuff. But, you know, stranger things have happened. In fact, I debated the silo roof on this one. I built out of spruce wood, but for a little while there, I debated building it out of copper, the green, sort of greeny oxidized copper. And I think that could have looked good, but I really like it with the spruce. I think it ties in nicely with the farming aspect, so no, wouldn't change that. Anyway, that is where I'm gonna leave it for tonight, I think. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you like it, comment, subscribe, let me know any ideas you have, and yeah, catch you all next time. Uru.